Okay, we're going to take our Airfoil and we're going to bring it into MasterCAM. So the first thing we need to do is launch MasterCAM. It's in the CAD/CAM folder and it's MasterCAM X4. When MasterCAM launches, you may get a no sim found message. If you do, you're just going to have to follow another video to get rid of that. When it launches, it also gives you this statement. Just close that out and then check the green check and we'll be up and running with MasterCAM. Once the program launches, you're going to need to set up the machine type. Somehow my menus get a little mixed up here. So we're going to go to machine type, and if you just have, you may not have anything loaded here, so you may need to go to the manage list, in which case you're going to find, I have the shopbot already loaded. It would be in this column. You'd find that shopbot, you'd add it, and you'd hit OK. Once it's there, we now can go to the mill selection and go to CNC machines and select the shopbot option. That's going to put it over here and set it up for the right post processor. After that's launched, we're going to open this guy up and set up our stock. This is similar to the Partworks where we're setting the size of the material that we're going to be cutting. Under stock setup, we get a dialog box. Currently the origin is in the center of the stock. It's very important that you reset the origin to this corner. Refer to that as the upper lower left hand corner. So make sure your stock setup is right there. We're going to select the display option, otherwise we won't see this when we start working in MasterCAM. The Y dimension is going to be 5. X dimension is going to be 16. And the Z dimension is going to be 2. Hit OK, and here's our stock. Now, we're going to have to get familiar with the zoom and orientation tools in MasterCAM, and there are these 4 green boxes right here. Top view is here. Front view, right side, and isometric view. Just like in Inventor, if you scroll, you can zoom in and out. However, in order to pan, you need to hold the Alt button down as you set the center scroll. Otherwise, you're going to start to get into a rotate mode. Alright, so I'm just going to zoom out so I can see my whole shape here. Alright, next thing we need to do is pull in our part. So we're going to go to File and go to File Merge Pattern. Again, File Merge Pattern, and I'm going to go to my Documents. Oops, wrong My Documents. Go to my IT folder and my Airfoil folder, and we have the Airfoil top. Now when the file comes in, it is likely to be in the wrong orientation, and it is. So we need to take that file and rotate it and position it into this block. Again, to make the view larger or smaller, you can scroll in and out with the center mouse button. Holding the Alt button allows us to pan it around. I'm going to come up here and find the set of 4 green boxes and go to my isometric view for a moment just to show you what we have. So this needs to get rotated and placed into this block. The block represents the piece of foam that we're going to put on the shopbot to cut out our airfoil. So I'm going to go back to the top view, and I want to rotate this thing 90 degrees. So if I go to X-Form and rotate, I'm going to select the object by clicking and dragging, and click again. Then I hit Enter, and this dialog box will pop up. It's important to select the Move option so it doesn't make an extra copy, and we need to rotate it, I think, 90 degrees. I'm going to click in this other yellow box just to get a preview of what it's going to look like. That is correct. That's the direction we want to rotate it. So I'm going to hit OK. We're now going to hop to the front view, and we can see that we need to rotate this down to fall into the box. So again, I'm going to go to Xform Rotate, select the object, hit Enter, and I think it might be -90 in this view. Give that a shot. That's correct. So we're getting closer. Take a quick preview in the isometric. You can see that our airfoil is sitting on top of the block right now, so it needs to move down into the block, and we also need to move it over and in, because if you remember, I said that we're going to have extra material on the ends of this block so that we can hold it on the ShopBot, and we are also going to have a little bit of extra on either edge. The block is 5 inches deep and our wing was 4, so we're going to have a 1/2 inch extra on either side. I'm going to go back to the top view now, and the first thing I want to do is shift it over 2 inches and back a 1/2 inch. So we're going to go to Xform Translate, select the box, hit Enter, and when we get this dialog box, we got to remember to select the Move option. In the X direction, we're going to move this 2 inches, and in the Y direction we're going to move it 0.5 inches. And you can see the new location is centered in that block. We're in good shape. Next, we're going to go to the right hand view and see that we're sitting on top of the block right now, exactly on top of the block. So we're going to move it down 2 inches. Again, Xform Translate, select our object, hit Enter, and in this case we're going to go -2 in the Y, and that will drop us down into the box, and we'll have a little bit of space on top. So that should do it for our placement of the top. Next, we need to put tool paths, and I'll do a separate lesson for that.